Hello. Welcome to a brief explanation of the strategic alignment feature found within the Program section of ITM Platform. This video is applicable to portfolio managers. The main purpose of the strategic alignment feature is helping companies decide the most efficient project portfolio selection based on the company goals or strategic plan. This will be done in 3 phases that are going to be explained in further detail. These phases are business goal prioritization, project prioritization, and project selection. To access the strategic alignment feature, go to Programs found under Management. For the purpose of this example, we will click on the program titled Growth Projects. The 5th tab in the program is where you will find the strategic alignment for every program. The first thing we can do is set different scenarios. The specific scenarios set up in the demo environment are optimistic, realistic, and pessimistic. For the sake of this video, we will look at the optimistic scenario. This scenario has a budget of a little over $2 million, adds a value of about 44%, and is currently the active scenario in this program. The 3 tabs that appear within a specific scenario represent the process. The first tab is Business Goal Prioritization. This should be done by the Board of Directors or a team that is familiar with the company's strategy. Within this area, you can prioritize your goals. Most importantly, you can view and set the value of each goal. The goal with the highest priority is the business goal named Grow Sales by 20%, with a value of 62%. There are 3 ways to prioritize goals. One way is through a quantitative rating. This prioritizes the goals in the form of percentage. If you change the percentage, you change the importance of the goal. Another way to prioritize your goals is through a qualitative rating. The goal values are shown through Harvey balls in this method. To compare goals, the best method to use would probably be the pairwise comparison. Goals can be placed in any level between is extremely more important than and is extremely less important than. The system will then calculate the order of priority using the analytic hierarchy process, or AHP for short, which will assign a percentage per goal. The consistency ratio in the top left corner of the comparison chart will show you whether or not your decisions are consistent. The consistency ratio calculates the probability that you're making this randomly. If the number calculated is above 0.1, that means your decisions are probably not consistent. The next tab is Component Prioritization. Here you will find both projects and services, which are called components. These priorities are typically set by a team other than the Board of Directors. This determines the value a project has in a particular goal in relation to others. There is a list of values on the right side of the screen. These values represent how valuable each project is to all the business goals. The value of new product line is 44%, which is the highest value listed. That is because this project adds value to the business goals of higher priority. If the Board of Directors completed the business goal prioritizations and a different team completed the component prioritizations, then you'll have an unbiased selection criteria in the component selection, which is the 3rd tab. If you click on Prioritize, you will see the same 3 methods that were listed in business goal prioritization. However, you will notice that you can compare the projects in component prioritization to your business goals. If we choose to prioritize and compare the projects and goals through qualitative ratings, we'll see a table that has been filled out. Based on the example, you can conclude that new product line is most valuable to the following goals: new product range launch, grow sales by 20%, and improve brand recognition. However, it is not valuable at all to the goal, open up public tender market. The 3rd tab is the component selection. The component selection section is where you select the most efficient project set based on the information provided in the previous steps. If we look at the table found below the 3 graphs at the top of the page, we will see the projects we saw under the Component Prioritization tab. You will see that 3 of the projects are selected for this program and 2 are not. Along with this information, the table includes the project value, total budget, workforce budget, and more. The 3 graphs on the page will give you valuable information that is needed to make decisions about what projects are in and out of the selection. The first graph will compare the total value of a project, found on the y-axis, and the total project cost, found on the x-axis. The second graph represents the efficient frontier, which shows the different combinations of projects that optimize the selection of cost and value. Whenever I am on the efficient frontier, I'm going to make a good selection. In this example, the current selection adds a 43% value and costs over $2 million. The graph is telling us there is either a much more cost-efficient solution for the same value, or there's a combination that adds more value using the same amount of money. All other combinations in between are also efficient. The third graph compares the selected components and the business prioritization. The light blue bar represents the value percentage of the goal according to the business prioritization, and the dark blue bar represents how well this goal is represented by the current project selection. We can change the current selection according to the information the graphs have provided. In this case, we are going to remove one project and add another. Then click on Update Charts, which will refresh the graphs and give the information based on the new selection. By clicking Save and Approve at the bottom of the page, you will be changing the status of the components. Then you can mark the scenario active and inform the project managers that they can sort their work. Strategic planning can be used at the beginning of the year, but can also be used as a progress reference. You can look at the schedule and progress to see how well the projects are performing. This concludes the brief overview of the strategic alignment feature found in ITM Platform. This video demonstrated the purpose of the three phases in strategic alignment: business goal prioritization, component prioritization, and component selection, and how they work in the program section of ITM Platform. If you would like to know more about the features of ITM Platform, please check out our other videos. Email support@itmplatform.com or request a demo directly through our website. Thank you very much for